MAREP funds Monlong Agricultural Supply Project.
This community has historically been and continues to be a farming community.
Details to this story and more in the National Report. With the National Report, I am Delroy Luzon. The Market Access and Rural Enterprise Development Project, MAREP, continues to make its mark as it contributes to the reduction of rural poverty and vulnerability. The Monlong Productive Farmers Organization has received funding for its agricultural supply shop. The initiative will see the sale of supplies that will be useful to the farmers of the community and those in close vicinity.
This community has historically been and continues to be a farming community. In fact, the area to my extreme right was once a boxing plant. Many parents were able to put food on their table and send their children to school as a result of the monies that they obtained from the sales of bananas, nutmeg, cocoa, and dasheen. Today, I am proud to say that the children of struggling farmers in our community are now university graduates in the field of business, building engineering, school administration, nurses, and soon to be doctors.
President of the organization, Imhotep Batiste. Parliamentary Representative Honorable Delma Thomas is pleased the organization chose a project that will bring benefit to the entire community.
We are indeed confident that this project will succeed in creating sustainable avenue for farmers to increase their income while providing opportunities for employment and training among youth and female-headed households. We applaud all the goals that were outlined at the onset. We believe they are both desirable and achievable.
MAREP is a 6-year project funded by the Government of Grenada, the International Fund for Agricultural Development, IFAD, and the Caribbean Development Bank, CDB. Its main objective is to increase the income of rural, young, unemployed, or self-employed men and women among other vulnerable groups. Fertilizers, weed eaters, tools, chainsaws, spray bottles, and other equipment will be available at the new agricultural supply shop. Developing cooperation with the Eastern Caribbean states is one of the highest priorities of Grenada's new resident French ambassador. Presenting his credentials to Governor-General Dame Cécile Lagrenade on Tuesday, Mr. Philippe Ordanas thanked Grenada for supporting the addition of Martinique to the OECS last year, to the current accession process of Saint Martin, and the upcoming process of Guadeloupe. This means that in the space of 1 year, the 3 West Indies regions of France will be in the OECS. The ambassador also thanked Grenada for ratification of the Paris Agreement on Climate Change.
Your involvement in this highly important matter demonstrates a shared commitment in the fight of our countries against the effects of global warming. We are fighting together for a brighter and safer future, and be sure, Your Excellency, that France will continue permanently to promote sustainable and responsible growth.
This is the National Report. More news after the break.
The Children's Carnival Frolic returns to the National Stadium on Saturday, August 5th. And this year, it's no exception to the fun and frolic experienced by our nation's children as they parade in colorful revelry. It's fancy masks, steel pen, calypso show.
I love Carnival. I love my mask.
It's the Children's Carnival Frolic National Stadium. Starting time 11 a.m. Admission adults $20, children pay $10. More at the door. So don't miss out on this sizzling array of colors. It's mass, pan, and calypso. The Children's Carnival Frolic. Saturday, August 5th. Bring your kids, bring every child, and have a ball.
Severe land erosion continues to be a major problem for farmers and residents on the tiny sister isle, Petite Martinique. Now, a project is on the way to protect the natural assets on the island. Details in this Amanda John report.
There's a renewed sense of enthusiasm on Petit Martinique to help stop further land erosion on the island. The community came together at a ribbon-cutting ceremony on July 23, 2017, which marked the official launch of a community climate change adaptation project funded by ICAS. Led by the Petit Martinique Fishermen Cooperative, the project was created in response to the devastating effects of climate change and unsustainable farming practices, which has led to severe land erosion on the island.
The project really aims at building or protecting our natural assets that we have on the island. Natural assets as our soil, our trees, and we know that over the years we have lost a lot of it due to the harsh dry weather and due to, some negative farming practices.
A number of project activities were undertaken, including the building of check dams, tree planting, and the refurbishment of a 10,000-gallon public water cistern.
These check dams have already accumulated a large portion of soil, and this soil area now would be planted. Also, to help with the reforestation, a nursery have been constructed and fenced. And we also want to attempt to address the problem of overgrazing. To do that, we want to have a number of livestock management training. And we are also in a process of engaging our buyers and Grenada livestock buyers.
Through community awareness meetings, the public continues to be educated about environmental matters, climate change, and health and wellness.
Look around as a small community. See where we have the changes taking place by climate. Walk along with small projects like these. Come forward and request support for the little you can do to help protect your environment. In turn, you are protecting your livelihood.
The sustainability of the Petit Martinique Climate Adaptation Project depends on the full support of everyone on the island.
Join with the team, and in a voluntary capacity, contribute to the regeneration of the area. At the end of the day, it is not just a project team, it is not just a few people, but your entire community stands to be adversely affected should the mass of the erosion which I see taking place out there continue.
The ICAS project is part of the International Climate Initiative, supported by the German Federal Ministry for the Environment, Nature Conservation, Building and Nuclear Safety. The ICAS project is implemented by the Government of Grenada through its Environment Division, Ministry of Education, Human Resource Development and the Environment, in collaboration with the GmbH and the United Nations Development Programme.
And that's the National Report. I am Delroy Luzon.